Hi everyone, welcome to Focal Point. Now we are going to see a next example using static scoping. So let's see what should be the output of it. So this is the code that I'm using now. So what we have done in this code, we have included a header file. We are going to use a function which takes integer n. So this is our main function. Here we are taking auto integer 5. So what is the difference between auto integer 5 or simple integer 5? There is no difference. Auto integer 5 has the same meaning, that is integer 5, so this is not at all a different one. And now we are printing fn, and fn is the value written by integer value written by the function f. Okay, so here value will be printed, that is written by a function f which takes integer n using call by value. Here we have taken a static integer r. Okay, so we know the concept of static. This is the local static variable. Okay, so its memory will be allocated in static space, and now we have given some conditions based on that our value will be returned from here, and after that the final value will be printed. Okay, so let's start how the things goes on and what should be the output of it. So let's start with the by taking a stack space. This is our stack area and this is our static area. Okay, so now what is going on, we have called our main function. So this is our main function. So this is our main function. Okay, what we have taken in here, we have taken an integer n which value is 5. Okay, and now we have printed fn. Okay, so now we have to call fn. So here we am calling f. What is the value of n? That is 5. So f5 is called in here. So let's see what should be the output of it. So let's see what our fn is saying. Fn is saying that take the integer r and initialize with 5. Okay, so this is the memory space that will be allocated for the function f, and inside that a static variable r will be defined and initialized with 5. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to match our there are some if-else conditions. So here our n value is 5. Okay, n value is 5. So what is the condition? If n is less than or equals to 1. So this is false. So what we are going to do, if n is greater than 3, so this is true. So what will be returning? R plus f n minus 2. So f n minus 2, that is 3. So 3 will be written in f n minus 3, but we don't know what is the value of f3. So f3 will be called in here. So f3 will be called, and we have to give the and we cannot take this value. So you can think that r value is 5, let's take it from here, but that is not a good thing. I mean, that is not correct, because while returning from here, at that time what is the value of r, that we will take, because at this time this value is different, but we are not returning right now. So at the time of returning from this function to this function, at that time what will be the output of what will the value of r, that will be taken from here, because this is a static variable, it can change. So right now will not change, we will not take this value 5, but at the returning from this function to this function, at that time what will be the output of it, that value will be taken from here, because right now I am going to call f3, and that's why we will not take any value in here. We will not consider that we have to take any value right now. Okay, so what is f3? f3 again is called and will be 3, and this condition is not true again, and is not true again, because this 3 is not less than 3, less than 1, this is not greater than 3, so this value will be returned. So what will be returning? R plus f2 will be returned. Okay, but now again f2 is not something that we know, so again f2 will be called and R value will not be taken right now because anything can happen in future, and that's why we cannot take right now. So just clear this, and this is our f3, and again I'm increasing this stack in here, and I'm calling f2. Okay, f2 is called in here, so n is equals to 2, and again this will be returned, so R plus f1 will be written. Again we don't know what is the value of 1, so f1 will be called again, f1 is called again, and is equals to 1. Okay, so now this is less than or equal to 1, so we are just changing the R value, so R value is changed because R is not here, so R is in here, so R value will be changed in a static area because this is the memory that is allocated for F, and we can change this. Okay, so R is equals to R is 7, so 12 will be here, so new value of R in the static space is 12. So now the R value is changed, so you can understand that why we have not taken any value in here for the R, because it could change, you know. So this is already changed. Now what we have to do, we have to just return a value from here, so we have to return 10. Okay, so 10 will be returned, so this memory will be vanished and 10 will be returned, so this will be vanished and 10 will be returning here. So this is, just clear that out and return the value 10 in here. Okay, and now we have to return this R plus 10 value, so this will be returning 12 plus 10, so what will be the output of it? It will be returning 22, so this memory will be popped out and 22 will be returned from here to here. Okay, so 22 is returned from here to here, and now this f3 function will be returning a value that is R plus 22, so R is our 12 and this will be returning, so what will be the returning value? This is 4 and 3, so 34 will be returned to here, so this is the value of f3, so this will be popped out from the memory, just remove it, so this will be returned from here to here. So what will be returning from here? Will 12 plus 34, so 6 and 4, 46 will be returned here to here. So this was something that we have to print. Okay, so 46 is the value that is written in the function of 5. So this memory is vanished. Okay, so this will be popped out, and what is finally printed? Finally printed output is 46. Okay, because 46 is the value of f5. When it is printed, our program is complete. We don't have to do anything, our program is complete. I think we need to return value here, because this is the integer main, return value should be something integer, and now 46 will be printed, and what will be then after that? After that our main will be topped out, and after that our program is completed, so our static memory will be variable will be vanished. So answer should be 46. So let's see what will be the output of it. Just save this code, run it, and let's see. Yeah, this is the output. 46 is the output of it. So we have done correctly. This is how we need to think about how the program executes. This is how we need to think how our program executes, because if you are not working step by step, then we cannot assume that what should be the output of it and how these things have come. And these are the really very good examples. These are the standard examples, and this is the method that how we need to solve this type of questions. We need to think thoroughly. We need to think and understand what is going on, what is the scoping we are using, whether this is a global static variable, local static variable, or simple static variable. It is initialized or not. So where the memory will be allocated, when our memory will be vanished. Okay, so this is and sometimes there will be mistakes whether compiler is reading from left or right. This is different for different compilers, but simply you can think of left to right, because all the problems of the gate will be solved by reading the thing from left to right. Okay, so based on this scoping concepts, you can solve a lot of problems in C programming. Okay, so these are the questions that these kind of questions are asked in the gate. So you can just practice them. You can just practice in your system as well. So that will be very helpful. Thank you so much. Keep practicing.